Hi, I'm Candy, and today I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to reduce laser scorch marks when laser cutting. I call these little blocks wooden risers, and using these allows better airflow while laser cutting. I'm going to make 4 small wooden risers that are about a ½ inch tall. By stacking and gluing together cut out wood squares. In a previous video, I made a tutorial of how to use the wooden bench template that required downloading files, calibration, and assembling the cutout pieces, but this version is much simpler. So first, I'm going to make a square in light burn. I'll set the width to 0.80 inches and the height to 1 inch. You can make the square sizes bigger or smaller if you want, but I'm just going to keep them on the smaller side today because my laser workspace is pretty small. Next, I'm going to create a grid array of these squares. I need 16 squares total because the wood sheets I have are only 1/8 inch thick. So to make each riser a ½ inch tall, I need to stack 4 squares together. Since the wood blade needs support on all 4 corners, I'll need 4 risers total. So I just fixed my cut settings and start my laser. This is how the cuts came out, and now it's time to start stacking and gluing them together. I use old wood scraps that still had some usable space left in them. That's why some of them have pieces that have paint on them. I'm using this universal super glue to bond the pieces together. Once you're finished and the glue dries, place the risers in your lasers so they support each corner of your wood plank. The finished risers are a little over a ½ inch, which is perfect. And now it's time for the test. I want to compare the results from a honeycomb bed and these homemade wooden risers. I have no beef with honeycomb beds because I still use them for most of my projects. But when it comes to having clean cut wood on both sides, these wooden risers does a better job at that. Also, keep in mind that your laser speed and power settings also play a role in the cut quality, so make sure you're using settings that work best for what material you're cutting. Here's the results using the honeycomb bed. You can see the scorch marks on the back of the wood. Now let's look at the cut made using the wooden risers. I actually filmed this part before I filmed the honeycomb results. This is the same piece of wood, just flipped over. As you can see, there are no scorch marks on the back of the wood. So here you are next to each other, and there's also a noticeable difference in the overall color of the wood. The piece cut using the wooden risers looks much cleaner and brighter. Well, if you're looking for a simple way to reduce scorch marks, try making these wooden risers. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video helps you.